Hey everybody, it's Marie, the Everyday Mother, bringing you today's Daily Mother Myth Buster. So, as I promised, I am bringing you a little more information about how to love yourself completely and what loving yourself completely really means. So, in my exclusive emails that I send out after you sign up at mothermyths.com, which some of you have already done, thank you so much, you'll be receiving some emails with videos on them that teach you a little bit further about some of these principles. In one of them, I talk about how you love yourself completely, you love your weaknesses and your strengths. Now, here's the myth that comes with that. At first, I thought, you know what, that is so strange. Why should I love the part of me that's lazy? Why should I love the part of me that says it's okay to do things that are wrong? That's my weaknesses, right? That's my shadow, if you want to call it. That's the part of me that I don't want to show people. So why should I love that? Now, here's the interesting thing. In my head, I had it confused. I was thinking, if I love it, that means I'm okay with it, and I'm saying, you know what, go ahead and do those bad things. Go ahead. In accepting it, it seemed like I was condoning it. That I was saying, there are horrible parts of me, and I'm going to pat myself on the back for being a horrible person. Okay, that's not what it means. Loving your weaknesses doesn't mean it gives you free reign to show up in your shadow all the time because you love your shadow. Okay, that's not what it means. And this is a mistake that I was getting confused in my brain for a little bit. Loving your weaknesses only means that you acknowledge that you have that inside of you, that they're there for a reason. So, as I have learned, that a lot of times these weaknesses are choices I'm making or lies that I'm telling myself based on a defense mechanism to keep myself safe, to protect something inside me. But the best thing about it is loving it doesn't mean you choose to show up that way all the time. It just means you say, thank you for being a part of my life. Thank you for teaching me. Thank you for this gift you have given me of this opposition so that I can know what I want and choose the other way. So, a really important principle is that in order to know what you want, you have to know what you don't want. So, this happens all the time, right? Food, exercise, the way you want your body to look, you have to know the way you don't want it to look. Money, in order to know what you want, you have to know you don't want to be poor. Dating, right? In order to know who you want, you have to know who you don't want. So they tell you this all the time, like, okay, when you're dating, this will show you who you don't want to be with, so that eventually you'll know who you do want to be with. So that's an important principle all around, and it's a mistake a lot of people forget to acknowledge. That in making these mistakes, you're just learning what you don't want. You haven't failed. There's no reason to give up. You're just learning what you don't want. And that's true about inside you as well. I don't want to show up as the kind of mother that has this bitter voice, that seems angry all the time, whether I am or I'm not. It just means that I get to find ways to choose the light, to choose the side of me that looks happy and bright, and to choose the side of me that learns how to use my voice in the right way. To choose the side of me that knows that I can do these things in a way that shows my love for everyone around me. Do you see how that works? So to love yourself doesn't mean you have to choose your shadow all the time, and doesn't mean you're condoning any of these things. But it also means that when you make these mistakes, it gives you a chance to learn what you don't want, so that you can then flip that and choose what you do want. And be okay with that mistake and say thank you for that mistake. I'm not going to beat myself up over that. I forgive myself for making that mistake. Now I'm ready to move on because now I know what I do want. You can only choose right as much as you know right. You do the best you can until you learn how to do better. That's all it is. It's a learning process. You can't beat yourself up for things you didn't know. If you sit in ignorant bliss, you can sit in ignorant bliss if you'd like. But as you continue to learn and grow, all of these things are going to get better and better and better. And that ignorant bliss might be okay. But who knows? Who knows how much better it could be if you really went for it, if you played all out, and if you made those mistakes so that you can learn what you want. So, that's the thought for the day. As you continue to learn about yourself and love those mistakes that you've made and see what value they bring into your life as a learning experience, and stop beating yourself up over them and forgive yourself for them and move on. Choose better. You will only get stronger and stronger. And you'll be able to love yourself more. As you love yourself more, we already know, as you love yourself more, you can spread that love to everyone around you. The abundance is amazing. And the people in your life will see it and feel it and acknowledge it. And it's amazing. That's the thought for the day. Head over to mothermisstribe.com and let me know what you think. Have a great day.